Okay, so once again, shifting issues on the 2014 Nissan Murano CVT transmission, which is the most advanced piece of crap you can actually see, but apparently all vehicle manufacturers have been wanting to start moving into the CVT direction for all transmissions. Quick note, a manual will never give you this type of issues, but since a manual is like a unicorn, is pretty much extinct right now, everybody's got to be dealing with this. So again, once you remove the oil pan from the transmission itself, you would get your oil filter itself for the transmission filter, which in itself, you don't have to remove it. I prefer to because it's just easier to get to it. So, but this is stepper motor right here. So as you can see, this is a 5mm Allen wrench. So the only thing that's actually holding this in place would be just this Allen wrench right there, as well as a 10mm bolt. So let's go ahead and take this out. Just when I thought I didn't have to do none of this crap, you still find yourself doing it. Right, and the 10mm. So you see, once you take those out, this just literally slips off. Now you just always got to pay attention to this sable right here when it's holding it. You got to make sure that once you install the new one in, it will actually be in that very same position holding it, because if not, your transmission gears in itself will be out of sync and you'll be in a heap of trouble, and that's going to suck a whole lot more. So let's go ahead and get the new one in. Okay, so new one's coming in. Definitely a big shout out to ProTrans, which they were able to get me just a stepper motor, which is the source of my problem, since Nissan wanted the entire valve body, which in alone can be almost about $3,000 or so, which is pretty freaking ridiculous. Again, I've loved Nissans, but man, how can something so brilliant be so freaking stupid? So let's go ahead and snap this one right back in. Making sure it's lined up. And once you're in there, if you want to replace the filter, it's really not a bad thing. However, if your transmission is over 100,000 miles and it's never been serviced before, you want to make sure whatever transmission fluid came out, you put exactly the same one right back in. So it's been good practice on all automatic. You want to make sure you don't mess up your clutches, which this has banned on the CVT, but you know what I mean. It's a good thing I'm not doing this on C. Okay. And in general, just like any 10mm, you don't want to give it too much torque. So one foot to ratchet, and then just a quick turn. Make sure it's nice and fit in there. And last thing you want to do is wonder if you plug this back in after you got everything in. So we want to make sure to just do that there. And of course, hold this in place with the filter. That's essentially it, my friends. Hope this was helpful for you, and good shout out.